In our society, we often see how even a small problem can become the reason for someone's sadness. But at the same time, there are people who face even the hardest struggles with calmness. They don't break down. Instead, they expand their hearts so much that pain finds no place to stay. Today's story teaches us that if you keep your heart small, even the tiniest problems will make life feel bitter. But if you make your heart bigger, even life's toughest challenges will seem lighter. So as you listen, try to reflect on your own life. This story is not just for hearing, it's for thinking about. Once, there was a young man named Ryan who was very unhappy with his life. He was always worried and felt that nothing was going right. One afternoon, he went to a small cafe in town to have some tea. His mind was heavy with stress. He had no job, his family was pressuring him, and the fear of the future haunted him. Quietly, he sat in the corner holding his cup. At the next table, a few older men were chatting. Though Ryan wasn't trying to listen, their words were clear. One of them said, "You know that old man who lives behind the hills? He looks ordinary, but he's full of wisdom. My son was really struggling, but after meeting him, everything changed." Another added, "Yes, people say just talking to him can lighten your heart." Ryan's ears perked up. He thought, "My life is falling apart too. If he can help me, maybe I'll finally find some peace." That evening, Ryan walked quietly towards the hills where the wise old man lived. After a long walk, he reached the man's house and said, "Grandpa, I have so many problems. My heart is always heavy with sadness. Please, tell me, how can I be happy?" The old man listened silently. Without replying, he suddenly stood up and walked away. Ryan was confused but waited patiently. A few minutes later, the old man returned, holding a glass of water and a small bowl of salt. He said, "Take a handful of salt and put it into this glass. Then drink the water." Though unsure, Ryan obeyed. He took a sip and immediately frowned. "It tastes terrible. All I can taste is the salt." The old man nodded. Then he handed Ryan another handful of salt and said, "Now, come with me." They walked to a nearby lake. "Throw this salt into the lake," the old man instructed. Ryan did as he was told. "Now drink from the lake," the old man said. Ryan bent down, took a sip, and looked amazed. "It tastes fresh. I don't taste any salt at all." The old man smiled, placed a hand on Ryan's shoulder, and said, "Son, pain in life is like salt. There's always some, but the amount of pain we feel depends on the size of our heart. If your heart is like this glass, even a little pain will make life bitter. But if your heart is like this lake, the same pain will hardly affect you." The glass and the lake represent patience. With little patience, small problems feel unbearable. With great patience, even big problems can be handled calmly. Everyone faces pain in life. No one is free from it. Just as we can't understand happiness without sadness, we can't grow without challenges. But if you keep focusing only on your problems, life will always feel bitter. A small pinch of salt can spoil a glass of water, but in a vast lake it disappears. So when problems come, don't shrink your heart into a glass. Make it as wide as a lake. Only then will you find peace and happiness. So remember, life will always bring troubles, but it's up to us whether we let them overwhelm us or let them dissolve inside a bigger, stronger heart. If this story touched you, share it with others. Thank you.